Congratulations on wanting to take the shortcut to easier brass playing. G'day, I'm Greg Spence, founder of Mystery to Mastery and the WindWorks Trumpet Academy. I'd like to address one of the most controversial parts of playing brass instruments. For years and years, we've been told to either buzz our lips together or buzz on our mouthpiece. So if you're someone who enjoys mouthpiece buzzing, there are many benefits from doing it. You can use it as a warm-up tool for preparing muscles for a performance or for a rehearsal. You can use it for doing phrasing or for doing intervals and learning pitch and all kinds of things. And in fact, above about a high C, the instrument becomes an amplifier of the mouthpiece buzz. So what happens below that high C, I hear you ask? Well, the way in which we get the vibration, of course, sound is vibration and the lips are involved, but the way that we, the general psychology and the way that we get taught is blow a raspberry, buzz your lips together, and I was taught to do that. And of course, all that did was make me overexert with my abdominals and it would close my throat. I call it throaticulation when you cough and you make this sound, clicking sound in the throat. And that all came from overexertion, thinking that I need to force the lips to buzz. And then of course we get the mouthpiece, and I was told go away and get a sound on the mouthpiece. And I can do that, but of course you've all heard what beginners sound like. And it's all very hard work and it's all very closed off, and the body's concert hall here where the sound should be happening is very tight. We don't want to play like that. The psychology about how the body instrument system works is generally confused because, believe it or not, I call it the tickle spot, the bottom of this bottom lip here, the inside wet bit, and the milk spout exercise of getting the air through the lips, the energy through the lips. Then we use our aperture corners, and the top lip is just like a bed sheet responding on the clothes line. Imagine a bed sheet and the wind comes through and it vibrates. Arnold Jacobs in Song and Wind goes, the psychology of the lips vibrating sympathetically on an airstream. And I call that sympathetic oscillation, because what happens when the air is going through the lips, if we use the aperture corners correctly, rather than trying to create the vibration with the lips, a real tight lip buzz, you can let go of that, put the mouthpiece on, then as you put the instrument on, the lip will vibrate on its own sympathetically, thanks to the movement of the air, the velocity of the air through the lips themselves. Rather than vertically trying to pinch down to make the vibration, which ultimately is really hard work, our mouth is horizontal. So I've developed the horizontal brass playing system. When you understand how the aperture corners work in and outwards, ow, 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 that movement of the lips changes the aperture, which therefore changes the velocity, the air through the lips. And of course, when the velocity changes, the speed of the vibration of the lip changes as well. So once upon a time where I would have been very active, and you know that that strain, even thinking about it makes me choke, that strain in the chest here, that's the collar. We've got a collar here and we've got a noose around our neck. That's what I used to feel like all the time when I was playing, because I was using this vertical up and down to try and create faster vibrations. And of course, that's going to top out. You can only squeeze them so much until you get the complete airlock. So we don't want to pinch the lips down. We want them to be vibrating at really fast tempos. And if you have a very close look here, when I'm changing pitch, what do you see changing outside of the mouthpiece rim. So once upon a time, I would have been rolling that bottom lip back over, squeezing down and blowing really hard and choking off to try and play that, where now it hardly even feels like I'm blowing. And in fact, I've got a little statement brass playing's no harder than humming, talking or singing. And I can demonstrate that to you right now. If I take a great breath, fill up my lungs like a balloon, and then just change pitch. There's actually no blow there. That's a passive movement of energy. I call it passive velocity. The body just reducing here. So all of these elements are very, very important to get you playing to the level that you want to play to. You've got a desire to play better than what you are now, and otherwise you wouldn't be watching. So if you want to improve your playing, you really need to do some serious research on what's the role of the lips. I had to pull out the physics books and anatomy books and put it all together. Let me save you the time of doing that. Once you figure out how the aperture corners work, you will say goodbye to buzzing for the rest of your life. Playing will get a heck of a lot easier, a lot freer, and then there's plenty more gigs to get. Have a great day. Hey guys, if you're wanting my help to develop an efficient 3 to 4 octave range with consistency, confidence, a killer sound and a virtuoso technique, I've put everything I've learned over the last 35 years into one easy to follow program that you can benefit from right now. From your very first lesson, you'll begin to understand why you're having playing problems and why you're hitting ceilings. Our step-by-step comprehensive technical development program is for all brass players of all levels and all styles, and I run live weekly masterclasses and live lessons via Zoom to make sure you're on the right track. Now, of course, for an amazing product like this, there is a cost involved, but I'm going to pay in full the cost of your first week. Why? Because I want to put this in front of as many people as possible. This will literally change everything that you thought you knew about how to play. I can't wait to see you in the course for your fully paid week.